Man City. Yeah, too good.
Manchester City, again, I don't think anybody has the ability to catch them.
You know what? I'm going with Liverpool.
For the third year running, the champions of the Premier League will be Manchester City.
I'm going to say Aston Villa.
Oh, sorry, I meant the Premier League winners.
Oh, the Premier League winners.
Hold on, what were you doing?
No, I was just doing like I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, it was the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I'm going to go City again, Manchester City. It's a bit, I don't really know how I feel about that because it's just a bit boring. They're kind of like robots, but they're the best team in England, so they deserve to win probably.
Hold on. I was going to sneeze. No. Top four, City, Liverpool, Tottenham and Arsenal. I'm going to break in again.
I think the top four is going to be City, Liverpool, Tottenham, and this year Arsenal.
Liverpool, City, Tottenham, and let's go with Arsenal. Good front line.
Man City first, Liverpool second, Spurs third, Arsenal fourth.
Top four will be Manchester City, Liverpool, Tottenham and Arsenal.
All three promoted sides. Villa have done a ridiculous window, spending over 100 million like Fulham did last year, and Norwich and Sheffield United have signed not Premier League quality players, and I'd be amazed if any of them stayed up. Also Brighton are in a bit of a scrap.
Newcastle are gone. I think Burnley, time's up for Burnley, and Sheffield United won't have enough to stay up.
Be Brighton, Newcastle and Norwich.
Palace are in trouble. Crystal Palace. I think one of the promoted sides will go down, and that's going to be Sheffield United. And I think another promoted side will go down, and that's Norwich. So Norwich, Sheffield United, Crystal Palace.
Sheffield, Norwich, and Brighton. Goodbye, guys. It was a pleasure to have you here.
Best signing of the season.
Sebastian Haller, straight up from Frankfurt. He's going to be, you know what? Probably in winter transfer window, he's going to leave them again, go to United for 120 million.
Sebastian Haller for West Ham. I think Ndombele is a good signing, and Rodri, but Haller is made for the Premier League, and I think he's going to do really well.
Best signing for me is Yuri Tielemans at Leicester. I think 40 million for him is an absolute steal, and I can't believe no one else was in for him, to be honest. I think he's a cracking player.
Tanguy Ndombele for Tottenham. A decent fee, and he can only grow really under Pochettino, so I think that could be a really promising signing for Spurs.
Unfortunately, Tanguy Ndombele I think he's going to be absolutely brilliant at Spurs, who desperately needed to sign a midfielder. Wesley at Aston Villa, I don't think he'll be terrible, but for £22 million, he's not going to be scoring enough goals.
I've got a feeling Che Adams at Southampton is going to struggle with the step up from the Championship to the Premier League. I can see him being another sort of Cameron Jerome type player.
Probably Mateo Kovacic. He did a fine job last year, but I think 50 million is a lot of money for someone who doesn't really contribute at all in the final third. I mean, he's a nice player, but I think honestly Barkley and Mason Mount can do what he does without the 50 million outlay. So yeah, that's my worst signing.
Tyrone Mings is a bit shocking at Villa. He's good for them, I'm just not sure he's 22 million's worth. Ravel Morrison at Sheffield United. He just keeps getting given chance after chance and just proving to be too much to handle, so yeah. Even though he's on a free.
I'm going with Mr. Tyrone Mings. I just think that paying, what did I pay? 22, 23 in euros for a 26-year-old that is decent. It's just a lot.
Wolves have done a spectacular job signing up a few of their brilliant loan players from last season, and I think Leicester as well. Leicester have done well. Leicester have done well in keeping the majority of their team.
I think I'm going to have to go with West Ham. Haller and Fornals in the same team. I think the two of them together are going to be really, really good.
I reckon Arsenal have had a really good transfer window. I think they've got some players there who can hopefully get them back into the top four next season.
You know what, I'll go for City. They had a big problem area with Fernandinho aging, and they've got Rodri in, who's basically Busquets 2.0, which is perfect for Pep. So they had a problem, they fixed it, and even if Sané does decide to leave, I'm sure they'll have a replacement lined up. So I just like how efficient they are with their business, and stress-free, and there's never any speculation or issues. They just get stuff done. So that's my best transfer window.
Oh, it's a tough one because the top clubs didn't need to buy as much. But I feel like actually that City bringing in Rodri will be a big move for them. So I'm actually taking City here.
Sergio Aguero, I think, with the firepower that City have, but Aguero is the man that's on the end of almost everything, so I think he'll outscore everybody this year.
Sergio Aguero will be top scorer.
Top scorer, Harry Kane.
The familiar faces are going to be there. Kane, Aguero, Salah. Any one of those three. I'll go for Harry Kane, why not?
Mo Salah, third year in a row, let's go! I think I'm going with West Ham again here. They spent quite some money and I think they'll do fine.
I think the surprise has to come from a team that's going to break into the top 6. So I've mentioned Wolves and Leicester being good. I'm going to say Wolves, although it's not too much of a surprise, but breaking into the top 6 is massive, so I'm going to say Wolves.
I'm going to go with Southampton to be the surprise of the season. I think under Ralph Hasenhüttl they improved a lot when he came in last year, and now he's had a full pre-season, so I expect some big things from them.
I'm going to go for West Ham. I've got a feeling they could be pushing sort of top 8, top 7 next season.
I don't really know if they can be a surprise, but I think Leicester will be. A lot of people were pointing at them to be a top 6 challenger, but I think they'll be a top 4 challenger. I really think they'll take Chelsea, United, Spurs, Arsenal all the way. They made some good signings. Rodgers is a good manager, so.
Phil Foden at Man City. He's not like unknown that he's a surprise. Just keep an eye out because Pep Guardiola has said that he's going to get more and more game time, become more and more integral part of City's team. So yeah, Phil Foden.
I think one to watch this year is Christian Pulisic. He's come over for a big fee from Dortmund, and Chelsea have lost Eden Hazard, so he has to deliver.
One to watch will be Sebastian Haller at West Ham. I think they've got a really good striker there, and I think he's perfect for the Premier League.
I'll go for Daniel James. I think it's always not easy coming from the Championship straight to a side like Manchester United, but he looked good in pre-season, and he's absolutely rapid, and I think that could suit the Premier League. As a sub coming off the bench or even away from home, it gives you like an outlet off the ball. So I think he'll be a surprise for the season.
I'm taking a player and I'm taking Joe Linton because he was crazy expensive and he scored 7 goals in his only Bundesliga season. But I really liked him.
Cool. Cheers, mate.